In the last tutorial, I showed you how to put in the course information. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to put in the teacher information. I have logged in and went to the Teachers tab. As you can see through this flipbook, I have 0 records. And we'll go ahead and create a new record. But before we begin, I would like to make one note that the teacher information is all optional. We don't have to put any teachers in order to make this application keep track of student records. But it's good to have teacher information because that's part of school. Is teacher is related to classes in the way that teachers instruct classes, and students are related to school in the way that they are inside or in the classes and being taught by the teachers, so they're all kind of related together. So it's important to have teacher information. But again, the whole teacher information is optional. And later on in the next section or so, when we put in the student records and when we assign them to classes, it'll be under the grades tab. And when we make a particular student assign them into a class, if we don't have teachers, this column here will be empty. So it's a good idea to assign teachers. We're going to go ahead and do that now. We make a new teacher record by clicking on new and just putting in their name. I believe that is probably the only, as we can see, the first name is required and perhaps probably the last name is also. So we'll just put that in here real quick. And the age gets automatically populated, and we'll just click on mail. That should suffice for the basic information. You go ahead and do this on your own and fill out the rest on your own. I would like also to make another note that the student enrollment, what's great or cool about this feature is that once you keep records of the teacher throughout the years, you can see how many students this teacher has instructed, and it'll list all the students here. It's blank now because, well, we have not made any students records and we haven't assigned them to any classes, and all that relationship is empty now since we haven't made any records. But sooner or later this will be populated, as you can see. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is assign this teacher to the classes that we have created previously in the previous section. So we do that by clicking on new class, and you can see we created 3 classes in the previous section. So we can just choose math, and all that gets automatically populated, and the year taught is automatically populated. It's getting this again, the year taught, from the control panel, the school year settings. So it's important that you put in the school settings before we begin putting in all the records. So going back to the Teachers tab, we put in the basic information, added the class that this teacher is instructing, and we can add further classes if this teacher is teaching multiple classes. If this teacher is teaching multiple classes, we can continue doing so and adding more classes to this teacher. But at this point, I'm going to create 3 teachers. Each will be teaching a different class. I've gone ahead and created the second record. Now I'm on my last record now. This time I'll just choose he started make something fictional here. And this teacher will teach the last class, science. So far you could see through our flipbook we have 3 teachers, John, Sarah, and Sam, and we've assigned them to teach separate classes. And this concludes this section with putting in teachers.